Hey guys, welcome back to the Omaha Places podcast. We're your hosts. My name is Connor and I'm the founder of Omaha Places and 402 Social.
And my name is Delaney and I'm the regional marketing specialist.
And we took a few weeks off. I didn't even post anything on our social media that we were just like taking a holiday break, but
I think people can assume.
yeah, I felt like it was a little like self-explanatory. But that was like the longest break we've ever taken. Well, it was only 2 weeks, I think, but we have rarely even taken a 1 week break.
My whole routine has been thrown off. Like I was doing all of the event guides 2 days before.
Oh,
and so like yesterday was the first time I was like, oh, now I have to get back in the swing of like
of doing the Wednesday stuff. Yeah, both Christmas and New Year's falling in the middle of the week was like nice, but also confusing.
Yeah.
So it's like, do I work on Monday and
no.
Tuesday?
No, you don't.
But like we can just do whatever we want, so it's different. But then I don't know. It was nice though.
People are saying that the holiday being on Friday next year is going to help people.
Oh, it is on. Both of them are on Friday next year.
I want to say.
Wait, why is that going to help people?
Maybe it gives them a longer weekend.
Oh, I see.
So I think what happened was that some people had to go back Friday.
Yeah.
But now you're not going to. You're just going to skip right on by.
Okay.
And if you strategically plan your PTO, you can get even more days than normal.
Yeah.
Is what they've been saying.
Okay.
And I've been out of corporate for a while, so I do like to hear about it, but I'm like, I don't miss that.
I have already started seeing the Instagram posts where it's like, here's how to get the most out of your PTO, like take this day off and then you get this long weekend. And yeah, that doesn't apply to us, but it's interesting to think about. I like those strategic, like, planning things.
Sometimes they don't even work because the managers get smarter than that. They're like, no.
Yikes. Well, good thing we don't have to deal with that.
Sorry for all you corporate girlies.
Yeah.
And guys, I guess.
And guys. Okay, places we went this week / the last 3 weeks. When I was writing down my notes for this, I was like, oh my God, my list is going to be so long. And then it wasn't. I feel like December was so busy, but with like holiday parties like at someone's house or something like that, where I was like, I really didn't go.
Or maybe you just forgot because you didn't even put Gather on here, did you? And that was our team holiday.
Oh, no, I didn't. Actually, you know what's funny? I wrote that and then I was like, wait. And then I deleted it and I wrote Memoir instead because I think in my head, the memoir night that I was thinking of, I was thinking Gather, but we did also. Yeah, let's talk about Gather first. We did our first team holiday dinner. We've done, I guess I don't know if you've been to team dinners in the past. I have done team dinners in the past.
You could be like, you know what? I'm taking myself out to dinner. That was a team dinner back in 2021.
Yeah. We had lots of team breakfasts, team lunches, team dinners, team coffee dates. But it was our first like proper holiday dinner too, which was really nice. So we had all four of like our full-time people and then everybody's plus ones, which I think that was like the funnest part because we hear about all these people all the time, and then I've met some of them, but it was nice for like everybody to meet everybody's plus ones. So I thought that was really fun.
And especially now that some of them are going to be like life partners, like I'm like, you're around for a while.
Yeah, like Sophie's engaged.
Haley just got engaged,
and we kind of knew it was coming even at the team dinner. So yeah, that was really fun.
That was fun.
I liked that. And yeah, I thought Gather was like a perfect place for a larger group too. And they do have like a private room in the back. And even like the whole back part of their restaurant is just naturally a little more private. But we were up in the front and I still thought it was perfect.
No, that was my first time ever going to Gather. The food was great.
Yeah.
The drinks were good.
Yeah.
No complaints here.
What all did we get? I think a lot of us got the Brussels sprouts and I think they're very known for their Brussels sprouts.
And the bao buns.
Yeah. Those were very good.
And then we got the same thing for our entree. We got,
I don't remember what I got.
like a rib.
Oh, short rib.
Short rib.
I think, they actually had some new things on their menu, which I didn't I mean, I guess it's natural for a restaurant to like revamp their menu, but I was wondering if they got a new chef or something within the past like year or so.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I think that short rib, I think they have had short rib for a long time, but it was different. We used to manage Gather's social media, and so I was very, very familiar with their menus. That's why I even know that it was like that changed somehow. Like that looked different. But yeah, very good. And then did we all get creme brulee for dessert?
No. You are obsessed with creme brulee, it seems. Okay, so somebody got the donuts.
Haley got the donuts.
And then we got a mocha torte, or like a torte of some kind.
Okay.
You guys got your apple crisp, I think.
Oh, yeah, we did.
And then I can't remember what Sophie got.
I think Sophie might have got the chocolate torte, too. Maybe.
I think it might have been different, but yeah, I think we each had something.
Okay.
But all were good, looked good.
Yeah.
It was really good.
Yeah.
Dinner experience.
And like Gather being literally right in the middle of the old market, and they have those huge windows up in front, so we could like see the horse-drawn carriages like riding up and down the streets of the old market, and like see all of the Christmas lights outside. So it was like a great holiday vibe.
It was a crazy night down there. There were so many people. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to park like 4 blocks away.
Really? Dang. Yeah. Luckily we parked in that big like outdoor
lot.
Yeah, lot over by Urban Abbey.
Okay.
Yeah. And actually I think you get your first hour free there, which I didn't know that they did that in that
that's
lot.
nice to know.
Yeah. So utilize that.
I just used like on-street parking. I parked clear down at Hardy.
It literally would have been closer for you to park in the lot and get your first
but
hour
I didn't know it was free, and I was like, I don't want to pay for however much they want me to pay.
Yeah, I remember thinking this. I can't remember the exact price. I think it's maybe like $1 per hour, and then if you do street parking, even like at the peak of like downtown times, it's like 75 cents an hour or something like that. But because you get your first hour free, I guess it ends up being the same because the lot's more expensive, but then you get an hour free. So
I just trust the street parking, because at 9 I no longer have to worry about it anymore.
Yeah, that's true. I guess I don't know if the lot goes past 9. We really were not Gather very late though. No. So.
And I went to the green room after, and that was fun. That was someone did ask a question about this, but that would be a really good dinner and drinks combo.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I feel like the green room is underrated.
But that's okay with me.
Yeah. I mean, honestly,
I don't want people to know how good it is.
It's never.
Well, it does get packed.
It gets busy. I was gonna say it's never not busy. Like I've seen other places that I'm like, this place is so underrated. There's never anybody here. Partly that's the reason I like it. But the green room is never not busy in that sense, but it's also never overly packed where it's uncomfortable. You can't move around. You can't hear yourself talk. At least not when I've been there.
I think it gets like that for very short periods of time, but then people like grab a drink and then they're gone, or they go into like their respective corners.
Yeah. It's also like, it's a fairly large space. Like they have the little like step down area,
which I've tripped on before.
Underground. Not surprising. And then they have like the pretty big like bar seating area, and then they have the pool table area.
And then the dart alley.
Oh, I didn't even know about that. I was going to say the patio.
Oh, that too.
So yeah, they have a lot of like different sections, so I'm sure that helps.
They had the nicest bouncer that night. When I pulled up, he was like, "How is your evening going?" Aww. And I was like, I've never been treated so nice by a bouncer before, because normally they're like intimidating, scary. And he's just like, "I'd love to see your ID if you have it on you," is what he was. And he was just like a jolly person. I was like, "You've just made my whole life."
If you have it on you, and if you don't have it on you, go home.
Yeah. I was like, happy to give it to you, whatever you need. He could have asked me to give him like $20, and I probably would have done it.
Okay, thanks for your service.
Yeah. I was like, you're a gem of a human being. And so I was like, bye, have a good night.
Okay, yeah. Where else have you been that was not team related?
So speaking of nice dinners, I went to Gorat's for the first time.
Ooh.
The renowned steakhouse in Omaha that Warren Buffett loves or whatever. It was really good. We went there for New Year's Eve, and it wasn't very busy because everyone was probably downtown. I got like a 6-ounce filet. Delicious. We ordered some onion rings. The drinks were great.
Ooh,
Had like a chocolate espresso martini.
Okay.
Yeah, it was the vibe.
Nice. I saw a couple of the photos that you uploaded to the drive, and I was like, it actually looked cool in there too. I guess
It's giving like it definitely transports you back in time.
Okay.
A little bit, just with like the cutouts they have in the ceiling with the lights like glowing through. It's giving like 70s.
Okay.
Almost, but that's also kind of the charm about it.
Is it giving 70s in the sense that like it literally they haven't changed the decor since the 70s, or in the sense of like that's the vibe they were going for, but it's like modern, made to look like 70s or unknown?
No, it's been around for, isn't it one of the oldest steakhouses in the city?
Probably.
So I think they just haven't changed like some of the features of the place, but like the decor, it's like the smaller pieces were definitely more updated. They had like dining rooms, like 2 different rooms, and then they have like the lounge, which is where we were.
Okay.
With some nice tables. But yeah, it was something I would do again.
Okay.
For sure. And try some different things.
Also, yeah, can you tell people like where this is and what exactly this is? Like, did you mention it's a steakhouse?
Yes, it's
a
steakhouse.
Did? Okay.
It's on Center, and it's where like just up the street from where Shealytown Market used to be, or like where No Good Eats is. I can't remember the cross street, I guess, but
yeah, it's like technically South Omaha, isn't it?
Yes, probably. It's
it's south,
like
it's south of
southwest.
Center, isn't it? Because whenever I'm going to one of my friends' houses, I take Center all the way down until you hit that park, and then you're forced to turn like left or right.
Yes, and you take a right.
And you take a right, and then it's down that street. So it's south of Center. It's not on Center, right?
All right. We'll have to.
Because you turn off Center to get to it.
Oh.
But I can't remember what that street is that you turn onto.
Okay, well, this major street, I'm pretty sure it's Center, is it not? Now we're going to look it up right here.
Right Gorat. Oh, yeah, you're right. It is on Center.
What's the cross street?
49th.
49th and Center.
Wait, is it? Oh. Okay, maybe I'm thinking of a different spot.
Well, when I was headed there, I got it confused with Casio's, which I've also never been to before.
Okay, yeah, I'm thinking of a different spot because this actually is not far from my house. Gorat's.
It's by Bull Moose. Bull Moose was on the way too. That would be a good stop.
Okay, I'm thinking of when you go all the way down Center and then you hit 32nd, Center becomes kind of a dead end. You can technically go
and you
into
take
that
a little
park.
Right, and then you can continue on, I guess.
And if you go down 32nd, there's some other steakhouse down there, but I don't know what it's called. And I always thought that was the one that was Warren Buffett's favorite restaurant.
I wish they had like the sign. The O was out in the sign, and I was like, "Dang it! This is like the one time we're gonna get pictures of this place."
Yeah, this isn't coming up now. So I guess next time I drive down there, I'll let you guys know.
Yeah, you should. Have you been to Gorat's?
No.
Gorat? Yeah. It's really good.
Okay. I know.
It's not like a super fancy feel. Mm-hmm. Even though like the prices I would say are like a little bit higher.
Okay.
Not maybe as fancy as like Memoir or something, but yeah, you could walk in there in jeans. Like they had sports on in the lounge. So
okay. Cool. Oh, my turn. Like I mentioned before, I went to Memoir, which was nice. I hadn't been to Memoir in a long time, like over a year probably. But we went for dinner, had a little date night, impromptu date night.
Impromptu?
Or like, yeah, I feel like that's how all our date nights are. They're not planned very far in advance.
That's fair.
But yeah, it was nice. I did not write down what I got. What did I get? I know I had the Brussels sprouts again. And I feel like they changed the recipe too. Maybe it's like end of year, beginning of the year,
They're
everybody's...
changing the Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, they...
I can't even say Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, they were way, like, saucier than I remember them being. Like, I don't remember them being saucy before. Have you ever had their Brussels sprouts?
I haven't had Memoirs, no.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm like in my head comparing them to Gather's Brussels sprouts, because Gather's are very dry, like not in a bad way, in a good way.
Well, they're probably healthier if they're not as drenched
it was basically
and
like
fried.
Memoirs was like almost like a sugar sauce. Like they were like caramelized, something like that. I don't know.
Some chef on TikTok taught me that Brussels sprouts are actually not as healthy as we think they are as an appetizer.
Really?
Because they're fried. Yeah, they're buttered and fried. And the reason everyone likes them is because they're buttered and fried.
That makes sense. Yeah. Got some drinks. They have very good mocktails there too. So
yes, we're putting together a list for that.
Yeah. For if you guys are doing dry January or dry the whole year. Gather has good mocktails.
Some people are doing a quarter this time.
Oh.
I was going to do like I like to do quarters typically. Haley got engaged, so I broke mine already. And I was like, well, I could always jump back in. And then I was like, I've got enough I'm already doing to better myself.
At first I was like, wait, who's Haley? I was trying to think of one of your friends. But then I realized who you were talking about.
She's still a friend, I guess.
Okay, yeah, that's about all I have to say about that.
I went to Wicked Rabbit.
Okay.
And I hadn't been there in over a year, which last time I went was because our Speakeasy post was getting put together. But our Speakeasy post is out again and updated. Somebody said that Mon Cave would be considered a Speakeasy, and I was like, would you consider it a Speakeasy, having been there? Because I feel like it's...
I think my answer would be yes, but I think we also have to consider how the business brands themselves. And I don't think Mon Cave has ever branded themselves as a speakeasy. So that would be my only hesitation. But if you think about it, yeah, it's underground. They don't have any signs really from their... Like, you can get to it directly from the street level, just go down the stairs, but you have to know what, the random stairwell that you're walking into, what's down there. And then you can also get to it from Le Bouillon. But again, I don't know if they really have signs. It's just kind of if you know it's there.
And someone also said Ghost Donkey. I was like, that is the most, obvious. It's right in front of your face. And you can get to it, if you're on the patio, there are doors to get to it.
Yeah.
You could jump a fence if you wanted to.
Yeah, I think that's another hard one, because I would not consider that a speakeasy at all, but I think that they brand themselves as a speakeasy.
Which, that's never going to be included in our speakeasy list, because it's not hidden, it's not hard to find. You look at it.
Yeah. I saw somebody on Facebook, they were like, oh, I've been to this one, and this one. Of all of those three, the vault was by far the hardest to find.
It is. Especially if Twisted Cork is closed, which on our blog we did put how to get in. For the most part, it might still be difficult to get into the vaults after hours, because you have to go... I think they have a QR code you have to scan, and then you have to find that and then figure out how to get in, especially the older generation really has a hard time. And so they'd come into Blue Sky all the time, be like, we could not figure it out. We just want to grab a drink. Do you guys know how to get in? And I was like, to be honest, I've never gone that direction.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure, but I know it's through their general lobby.
Yeah.
So that's tough.
But that's what a speakeasy is supposed to be. So I feel like people have just gotten so used to having everything at their fingertips. Google Maps tells them the exact address to get to something. So it's good to challenge our brains a little bit in that way.
And Wicked Rabbit, so I went there. I can't remember if it's Hotel Deco or Indigo. Is it Indigo? No, it's Deco.
Deco.
Hotel Deco. It's actually right around the corner from the Green Room in Mercury. But you walk into the Looking Glass liquor store and Curiosities, which actually is a liquor store.
Yeah.
So if you didn't know, you could just stumble upon it and buy some liquor, I guess. And the guy just sits there, and I'm like, I wonder if I should like try to buy liquor sometime. And they're just like, nah, I'm just kidding. Just to see what they do, because they're probably just so accustomed to people being like, can you let me in?
Yeah, that's funny.
But it actually like is super cool because it opens up a whole part of the wall and lets you in.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, that's a good one. I haven't been there in probably 3 years. I went on probably one of the worst dates of my life there. It was a first date. It was just
It's a really great first date spot.
It is, yeah.
But you're like, hate you.
Yeah.
Like, don't want to go anywhere with you.
It's one of those dates that the second you sit down, you're like, nope, I'm done.
Dang.
Yeah.
At least the drinks are good.
The drinks were really good. They have like really, like, what word am I looking for? Like
Crafty.
Yeah, crafty, like eclectic. You're not getting your like boring run of the mill drinks there.
Yeah, same with the green room. They make original drinks that you've probably never tasted before, heard before. Some of the drinks that they light on fire, which are more of the tropical drinks that are similar to like La Colono.
Yeah.
But I feel like you have to do it.
Yeah.
Just because
Love
it's
it.
fun.
Okay, this is a fun one. Delaney and I went here together, but we went skiing at Mount Crescent, or Crescent Hill. They renamed themselves. But yeah, if you guys didn't know, there is skiing within a day trip of Omaha. It's in Crescent, Iowa, which is like 30 minutes away from Omaha-ish, depending where you're coming from. But when we went, there was only 2 runs open, but we went on opening day. So their plan is to like open more runs.
And it was warmer.
Yeah, it was warmer. They do make their own snow there, so even if there's not a ton of snow on the ground, there will be more snow there. But if we're gonna keep having 60-degree days like we did yesterday, they're very communicative on all of their social media. So if you're interested in going, I would just like pay attention to that, and they'll post conditions and stuff.
And sometimes they're closed during the day, but they'll do like their Midnight Madness, which I really want to go to sometime. I actually went 3 years ago to their Midnight Madness. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, cool.
And it's fun to ski in the dark too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I've never skied in the dark before.
I mean, they still have the lights. They're big enough, so you can definitely see. But it's just a
fun.
different vibe.
Yeah. But yeah, this is a perfect spot to learn how to ski. And like, I am not a huge skier. I mean, I've been multiple times, but I typically go like once a year. So it was also a good spot to just like kind of get back in the feeling of skiing. So I feel like the first couple of runs that you do, you're like, do I remember how to do this? I don't know. So it was really nice for that. And yeah, I had a good time. Perfect spot to take lessons. Okay, I have to mention the hot chocolate. I don't think Delaney was that impressed with the hot chocolate.
I burned my tongue off, so I didn't even get to taste it.
I still am thinking about that hot chocolate. That was the best hot chocolate I've ever had, like anywhere, even in Europe and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's high praise.
Yeah, it was just like, it was a perfect amount of sweetness, but not like overly sweet, I guess. And then it was creamy. Mine didn't burn me. So it had real marshmallows on top, and then the marshmallows were melting like in the warm hot chocolate. It was so good. So, and I love that feeling of like being cold, even though it wasn't that cold. But like, I don't know, being in the snow and then going inside and like warming up with some hot chocolate. So it was a good morning we had.
No, it was super good.
Yeah. And we had been trying to go skiing out there for like 2 years.
Yeah, we've been trying to get content for it.
Yeah.
Because, I don't think I went last year at all.
Yeah, I had never been there before.
But honestly, it's better to go when it's warmer because then you can just wear like a sweatshirt and some snow pants.
Yeah.
All right. Where else did we go? Ooh, I went to Trax Lounge in Exarban.
Nice.
And that was my first time ever going there. And it's a lot smaller than the one out west. Really cozy. Perfect for if you like sports and you just want to sit at the bar.
Yeah.
The patio could have been open that day. But they have a really nice patio.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will be going back. I love their wings.
Yeah, their wings are so good. I have only ever been to that location in the summer. So I've only ever sat on the patio. The only time I've gone inside is to go to the bathroom. But it's also, actually, I'm curious if you had this opinion. The inside, every time I walked in, I like slip on the floor. Because it's like so small and like very dive bar feel that, you know, like a place that's been there for so long, like grease just kind of is all over the place.
Oh, probably.
And so the floors were like slippery. But I don't know if that was maybe just like the couple times that I had been.
No, it was cute. There was like this big controversy between what's a dive bar and what's like a neighborhood bar. And neighborhood bars are always like a lot cleaner and more welcoming. And dive bars are like snobby almost. They're like, why are you in my secret spot?
I guess I never thought about a difference between those. I would kind of see that though. Tracks as a neighborhood bar. Wait, was this debate happening
on TikTok?
No. Oh, okay.
I just like to hear people's
like
discussions
on an Omaha TikTok page, or just like in
maybe
general?
just randomly came across mine, but I was like, that's honestly a good argument to make.
I like that.
Because the dive bar in town that I think of is Josephine's Cozy Corner. It's a cash-only bar. It's run by one man, same dude. He's the bartender every night. They have like a pool and like some grungy tables and chairs that are all mismatched. Like that to me is more of a dive.
Yeah.
But like Trucks, yeah, definitely more.
Yeah.
Just happy in neighborhood and all is welcome.
Yeah. I like that. Okay. I'm going to say both of my last two at once just because I don't have a ton to say about them. This is not a new place, but I've been going to more Power Life hot yoga classes. And the reason that I wanted to shout this out is because I cannot do hot. Like, heat just really gets to me, but I really want to be a hot yoga girly. And I've been to other yoga classes around the city. Like I've been to One Tree, I've been to Lotus, and I cannot do their hot classes. And I have other friends who are really into hot yoga and they're like, I don't even notice the heat. I'm like, how are you doing that? But Power Life classes are not nearly as hot. I don't know if we've talked about this on
Don't
the
go in the
podcast
summer.
Oh, that might make a difference
It's
too.
like in the winter is the only time that I do hot yoga.
Yeah.
Because I just can't handle like it being 100 degrees in there plus 100 degrees outside.
Yeah.
And people come in and they're like raising the heat
even
because
more.
they're warm.
Yeah.
So that's like a no for me.
Okay,
So
that's another good
maybe
tip.
winter.
Yeah.
Or spring only.
Yeah, I have found that I can handle Power Life classes. So my goal is to like maybe do consistently do hot yoga at Power Life for like maybe just all of this winter, and then maybe after this summer try and go back to like One Tree or Lotus and see if I'm a little more acclimated, because I do think like part of it is just acclimating your body. So just a little tip for the girlies or the men. If you're wanting to get into hot yoga, I think that is the place to start. And that is my New Year's goal.
But quit going on Tuesdays because I haven't been able to get into my regular class.
I've been going to the One Pacific location. They have a noon class on Mondays.
Or no, it's Monday. It's Monday in Exarban that I can't get in. And then the only other option is Tuesday at like 8 p.m. And I'm like, that is so
That's the only
late
other...
in Blackstone.
Oh.
That would be like the same girl. I like her specifically.
Got it.
And yeah, I'm like, I can't do 8 o'clock. Like that is just too late. I want to be home by then.
Yeah, I get that. Even I used to go to the Exarban Restore class on Monday nights, and that's at 7 p.m. And even that, I'm like,
it's pushing it a little.
Yeah, like I only kept going because I really, really liked the instructor, and then she just she left. Like she stopped teaching that class, so now I'm like, well, too bad.
I need to go give someone else a chance, but I'm like, I like my girl. she does like the incense, and that's what I like about it. It becomes like a whole sensory experience.
Yeah, that's cool.
The last place I had was Kai Te.
I think you told me Kai Te.
Okay. Nobody said anything about it.
Yeah,
because I looked it up. I looked it up to see like what, like in its actual language, what it's supposed to sound like, not like the Americanized pronunciation.
Wait, really? Because before I recorded that voiceover, I looked it up and then did the Google, like it speaks it for you. So I was like, okay, like that's how you pronounce it. I went and recorded the voiceover, and then I just happened to look at the post page, like our internal post page on Notion, and saw you had listed the pronunciation for me, and it was different than how Google had told me to pronounce it.
It was like Kayate, but like together, you know? Kaite.
Yeah.
I heard her talk on the phone. Like, she answered the phone. She's like, "Oh, I'm down in Kaite."
Oh, okay.
So I was like, it's not how I would say it, because I would say Kaitai.
Yeah.
Is how I would normally look at it and pronounce it without knowing.
Right.
But anyways, that was a weird tangent. But it's inside Ika Ramen in Benson. And we actually went to the back door where it says it is, because it says Kaite's in back. And so I went back, and they hadn't like turned on the light. It wasn't open. I went into this like dungeony stairwell, and I was like, I don't know. And then I walked around, and I was like, is this open? And they're like, oh yeah, sorry, she's just not down there yet. I was like, okay, so I was in the right place.
Yeah.
But you can also get to it from inside Ika Ramen.
Yeah.
They'll take you down the stairs, and
Yeah.
the drinks were super good.
Really?
Yes,
Okay.
I need to go back soon.
And like try something new, or what?
I don't know.
Just gonna get the same drink again.
Yeah, it was really good. I'm like, why have I waited the 3-4 years, going on 4 years to go there?
Especially since it's in your neighborhood.
Well, I don't go to Ika, and I should.
I love Ika.
I'm just not, I don't think of like soups and like ramen, and I just don't think of that when I'm craving things. And I actually never had ramen until I started working for Omaha Places.
Oh.
So it's like, I still have to,
Yeah, branch out a little bit.
keep it in my repertoire of things I'll eat. So
See, I have been like the opposite. Anytime I'm like, oh, should I just get dinner out? I'm like, ramen. I want takeout ramen. But there's a lot of ramen spots around Exarban. So there's actually a couple new ones.
yes,
There's
I keep hearing about that.
at least 2, I think maybe even 3 new ramen spots between like Pacific and Dodge around 72nd. I'm like, okay, I'm loving this, but also how many ramen places do we need, guys? But I need to go try some of those new ones.
Well, I wonder if they're giving like more of that Clio experience with like the atmosphere. Because the one that I saw on TikTok that people have been raving about had like floral ceilings, and you know, maybe it's like an elevated ramen place.
Yeah, I think I have seen the one that you're talking about. The other one that I know of, I've never seen anybody post about it. I don't even want to like say what their little like spin on it is, because I just need to go film a video, and I'm gonna kick myself if somebody else gets there before we do. I should do that today. Yeah, TBD. You guys will see it on our social media when we post it.
This is so exciting. I don't even know.
Yeah, you don't even know. It's one of those places that I'm like, how has nobody found this yet or posted anything about it? I'll tell you after we stop recording.
Okay. Do we want to move on to follower questions?
Yes, okay. When I remember, we post a question box on our Instagram story on Wednesday, so you guys can go submit questions there. One question this week: what neighborhoods in Omaha are having a moment right now? I thought this was fun. I have said this on the pod before, but Dundee, I think, is having a moment. They've always been like a hip, trendy neighborhood, but I feel like the past, like from like 2020 to like 2023, like maybe 2024, there just hasn't been like new stuff. Like they have had their tried and true places, but there hasn't been anything like at least big and like new and exciting that's been opening. But I feel like in 2025 they had a lot of like big openings, exciting things go in there. They're like, I don't know if they're purposely trying to kind of like get it going again and like bring some nightlife and stuff, but I feel like that is the vibe that I have gotten from them. And I know we have some more exciting 2026 openings that we've also talked about on the pod before, the 2 wine bars. So I feel like they're having a moment.
Well, when I was deciding where to live between Benson and Dundee, those were my 2 that I really liked. I liked that Benson had like a more compact neighborhood and had more of like the daily necessities.
Yeah.
And Dundee had a lot of restaurants, but I was like, I need like something else.
Yeah.
But now they have a grocery store. I'm like, that changes the whole game.
Yeah.
Or market, whatever you want to call it. But
Yeah.
it would be great to have that, and it's all local. Kind of bodega-y. It's probably going to be more expensive than your typical grocery store, but you are paying for the support that you're giving to the locals.
People,
So, yeah, it was great. And they told me they're going to open a coffee shop in there because 70% of the proceeds go directly back to the farmers, which leaves the farm stop business with not a lot left over, obviously. So they're subsidizing their income with the coffee shop.
Cool.
So that, I'm so excited. We're going to go back
Good.
and keep them in mind. But
oh my God, that's so exciting.
Yes.
I wonder whose coffee they're going to use. If it'll also be like Archetype or Hardy or
That's
local roaster. That'll be exciting to see.
I mean, yeah. And then you can go in, grab your coffee, grab some jam or something, some bread.
Eggs, some meat. Cool.
I'm very excited about that.
Yeah.
I was like, you guys have me considering things. I'm just kidding. I would never, but. And it actually really is local to me still.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like Dundee is not far away from you.
No, I go to Memorial Park all the time.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Dundee was the first one I chose. And then the other one I put was Heartwood. That is still very much under development. But so I've been thinking about this too of what do I love about Exarban or just East Omaha in general. And I think any young 20, 30 something person who lives in East Omaha would probably agree with this. It's a little more compact. It's a little bit more walkable. You have these pretty distinct neighborhoods that have a really cute coffee shop, some cute bars. Even when the streetcar comes, there's going to be some better public transportation. And that is all stuff that's appealing for a young person, lots of events going on, more of that community aspect. And I feel like Heartwood is in the process of creating that. They had a lot of really good events this summer. And I think they have 3 or 4 different residential options. Some of them are more higher end, condos that you would purchase. But I think in May there is a huge Broadmoor apartment complex that's opening, and they're going to start leasing that in 2026. And that has 300 some units. And apparently they haven't even started construction on a second sister Broadmoor that's also going to have 300 units. So that's 600 apartment units. That is going to be a huge thing, I feel like. And then if they continue having tons of summer events in Heartwood Park, they have restaurants, they have some bars, and that's only going to keep growing. That I feel like that is a West Omaha thing that has all of the things that a place in East Omaha would have. So...
And what's nice about it is even though it seems to be more high end in certain areas, they still make it accessible to people with their free events that they have going on.
Yep.
And affordable food options with the food trucks.
Yep.
That's great.
Yeah.
And that's what some of the other luxury developments are maybe missing, and what's making some people mad, because I know on our developments, there was some debate about that.
The Avenue 1 stuff.
Yeah, they don't want an exclusive thing. They want something that the whole community can utilize.
Yeah. And kind of along with that, there is 8 miles of trail around the whole Heartwood Preserve lot. Some of it is farther in the back. It's not just around Heartwood Park area, but that's another, that's free. You can go walking, you can go biking, go on a run back there. They have all these kind of structures. I think they're technically some sort of flood barrier that's mandatory to have on trails like that. But rather than just putting up a retaining wall or something, they've made it into almost a piece of stone art, which is really cool to kind of I don't know, just make it a more scenic trail back there. So I think that is having a moment and going to continue having a moment for the next 5 years. As more residential spots pop up there, people start moving in there. That's gonna, I think, very much be another community vibe, hub for West Omaha, where you can go, you can meet people, you can make friends, all that kind of stuff.
That's very exciting.
Yeah, love that for West Omaha.
Okay, someone asked favorite dinner and drink combinations around town.
Love.
And I really struggled with the West Omaha one. I tried to pick some from different neighborhoods, so you can maybe help me out with any of these. But for Little Italy, I did Via Farina and Sips on 10th combo. I feel like you cannot go wrong with that. It's very cutesy down there. Fizzies and Beercade, I've actually done this combo so many times. And I think people forget that how good Fizzy's food is.
Agreed.
So you should definitely get the nachos. They're still my favorite in the whole city. And then for Benson, I put Yoshitomo and Kai Te or Set the Bar in Kai Te. That would be kind of fun. And then Blackstone, I said Moolah and the Barbershop or Red Lion.
Okay.
Exarban. This was a tough one for me too because I actually don't think of like bars when I think of Exarban. So
agreed.
I put Herb Saint and Sunny's, but Sunny's obviously isn't open year round. So what would you say?
There is a bar in the Inner Rail, and I've gone and just like sat there multiple times. I like that one too because you can bring your laptop, and they have plugs underneath the bar. I think they're opening maybe like spring or summer of 2026, but there is a new Japanese inspired bar. It's like a bar and like sound bar, so they're gonna have like a really, really fancy DJ set, like really cool sound system. They'll probably have a lot of events. It's by the same people who did Sunny's.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is very Nautical coded.
Yes. And I know that they've already had like menu tastings and like a friends and family thing in there. I don't even think it's like fully decorated or anything yet, but they're definitely moving on that. So I feel like that's kind of the only like year-round true bar that they have.
There is like a sports bar tucked back there that I've been into before, but
also Kincaidor would be a good one if you're a beer person, and they have cider and stuff too. So yeah, any of those restaurants plus Kincaidor is a good option too. And Kincaidor has a great patio too in the summer.
Yes, and right by the farmers market, it's always packed.
Yep.
And then downtown's a hard one, but I just put Gather in the Green Room because that's what I did on our holiday night. But you really can't go wrong with anything down there.
Agreed.
Just stumble upon it, really. Just choose what's closest because you could do like Clio and La Colono. I've done that before.
Yep.
I'm trying to think.
There's an infinite number of options.
Yeah, you just can't go wrong. So,
okay, or actually, I guess you had one more.
Oh, yeah. And then I was like, any of the Village Point restaurants with Barnado. Because I was like, 402. It really just depends on what your vibe is. If you want to go to 402, if you want to go to North Italia, if you want to go to Ancho and Agave,
Yeah.
So it just depends on what food or what atmosphere.
Yeah. More West Omaha ones that I can think of in like the Legacy area. There is it Legacy Chop House that's in that big building? And Alice would be a good one. There's also like Pitch and I guess Pitch is close
Blue
enough
Sushi.
Blue. I was thinking the Pitch near Village Point, but that would be considered Village Point.
Oh, did I miss Dundee?
No.
Oh. Where'd it go? Oh, I totally skipped over it.
Oh, did you not say that one?
No. My Dundee one was Pitch in the Hollows, or you could go to Udalali and the Pine Room. I think I couldn't think of it last night. It was my brain was tired. But
or Udalali and the one downstairs.
The
Foxton, yeah. That's probably one of my favorite combos is Udalali and
it's really
Foxton.
simple and easy, and the patio's great. Yeah,
I love them. All right, should we move on to events? So this is going to be events happening the weekend of January 15th to the 18th. First up, we have the Great Reuben Debate. This happens every single January
See, I thought it already happened for some reason. I'm like, did they have like a mini one?
Well,
because I was having deja vu. No, like recently. I feel like we promoted it recently, and I was like, I don't know what's going on. Yeah.
I think it was a year ago.
Oh.
Anyways, this happens every year in Blackstone, and it's happening until the 24th. So you can eat your way through the district at all of the different participating spots. Not every single spot in Blackstone is participating, but a good chunk of them are. Try whatever spin of a Reuben they have going on at their establishment, and then you can vote for your favorite. So I feel like these are always fun. And this one's kind of nice that it's spread out. Like Midtown Crossing does a lot of things like these, like the mac and cheese fest and stuff like that, but it's all one day and you have to like try little samples. This is more so like over a week and a half, I think, and you're trying full meals. And that some of them are going to be like actual Reuben sandwiches. I think some of them is like Reuben topped fries, stuff like that. I know Little India is doing a Reuben pakora.
Very interesting.
Yeah, so there's going to be some fun spins on it.
Am I correct in saying that the Reuben was like originally created in the Blackstone district?
I think it was like at the Cottonwood. And I think the Cottonwood has won like best Reuben in this Great Reuben debate for the past few years. I want to say it was like literally down in what is now the Committee Chop House.
Okay. And then the Crescent Moon, I know, also like competes for one. So, yeah. So I've actually never had a Reuben. So.
I don't think I have either.
So I should try one. Shucked the Musical is happening at the Orpheum January 13th through the 18th. It's a musical comedy about an unlikely hero, a lovable con man, and an amazing maze. Battle for the heart and soul of Cobb County. LOL is what I said.
Cobb County.
See, I skipped over that part. I was still stuck on the maze, but yeah, that'll be fun. Connor's going, so
yeah, I will report back.
Okay,
I'm going to be interested.
I think it's by some really great directors or something that are, Grammy nominated or whatever the Oscar. Is it an Oscar?
No, Tony.
Tony, thank you.
I'm going to be honest. I'm a little like not skeptical, but I'm seeing a musical about a corn. Like it's very Nebraska coded. My mom really, really wanted to go. So that's one of the main reasons I'm going. But I have also found that some of the musicals that I've seen that have like so much hype, I think I'm one of those people who I'm like, if something has so much hype, then I end up feeling a little bit disappointed. But like I went into 6 being like, I remember I was so tired that night and I was like, okay, if like we should just leave at halftime, like I'm just like not feeling this. And that was like, I was blown away that night. Like that has been by far the best show I've ever seen.
Oh, wow.
So I'm like kind of hoping that this has one of those like really unexpected, like gives, I don't know, that it's just really good and unexpected. So
I hope that for you too. Yeah.
Okay. I think the Supernova season just started.
Yes. The season opener would be like last weekend.
Okay. So yeah, Omaha Supernovas games are back. That's Omaha's professional volleyball team. Games this weekend are on the 16th and the 18th, both at the CHI Center. You can get tickets as low as like $15, maybe even lower than that, depending on like when you're buying them
or what app you're buying it on. I wonder if Game Time has those deals.
Yeah, but didn't you get tickets on Game Time for like
a Creighton women's game
$7 or something? Yeah, like really, really cost effective. So yeah, it should be a pretty good season. It's always fun to watch some women's volleyball.
And they won last season, like out of all the professional teams in the country. So,
and we have had one of their players, Brooke. What is her last name? I can't remember what her last name is, but Brooke, blonde curly hair. We've had her on the podcast before. She was great. So you guys can also go find that episode. I should have written down the episode, that number that she was on. But that is back probably like a year ago. If you guys want to go search for that.
Actually. Candlelight tours are back at the Joslyn Castle. This is something I'm always excited to go to, but I never get around to doing it. So this year is my year. January 15th, it's happening at 6 and then another one at 8 p.m. It's 21 plus, and you'll tour the castle by candlelight. And they also have some non-alcoholic cider and mulled wine for you to drink. Tickets are $40, but that includes one drink ticket with the purchase. So
you should see if they'll do a trade with you.
I should.
I feel like that'd be a cool.
Well, we need content of the Joslyn Castle, so
yeah, we do. Yeah, we don't have any of our own. I don't think.
Nope.
So cool. All right. Anything else?
Nope. I think that's it.
Week? All right. Thank you guys for listening to another episode of the Omaha Places podcast. We'll see you next week.
See ya.